Fear takes form in the darkness. The darkness feeds off screams. Fear is the enemy of childhood wonderment, built on hopes and dreams. So remember, in the terror of night, to protect the child, protect the light. Try not to become unstitched.
Hi, I'm Dutton, writer and creator of Unstitched. It's a brand new story that was created by inspiration of my niece, my love of 80s, like dark gritty Don Bluth films. And in fact, that's what Unstitched is. It is a dark fantasy, all ages story. It's a mix of Rise of the Guardians, Toy Story, and Coraline, all put together. I have a talented, wonderful artist named Laura Rimbas-Humbert. She's even doing one of the covers. The other cover is a variant done by the highly talented Jason Brubaker. You know him from Remind, from Sithra, plenty of other things. Unstitched, part 1 of 2 is coming out soon. It's going to be 48 pages, with part 2 being 50-something pages later on. We got some cool tiers with the book. Besides just getting 1 or 2 covers, you can either get this as a poster. This original art piece will also be for sale, and if you don't get the poster, this will also be the back cover as well. We have a mini print that's going to be on the higher tiers, like the 150 tier, which this is going to be a teddy bear based off the Boogeyman with the glow-in-the-dark eyes, limited to 10. You get both covers, this poster, and a mini print.
What's up? Dutton had to play your video to give you a little extra time to get into the show, man. This is our debut show.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's no problem. So this is our debut show of Take a Break with Luke and Dutton. So Dragon, what's up, man? How's your day been going?
Doing pretty well. It's been a rainy day, so it's been a gotta find that energy type day. You know.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
How's your day going?
Man, it's great. I drew 2 pages today for Hybrids number 7 for part 2 of the Killing Field. We mowed the lawn. It's been warm, been in shorts all day, man. It's nice. It's really good.
That Florida weather.
Yeah, Florida weather. I'm loving it. So I figured we're just gonna be kind of loose tonight with well, this show's not fancy. We're not fancy, are we?
No. It's why it's take a break. You know.
Yeah, it's just take a break. We're just gonna chill out for a little bit. We're going to talk about our our Indiegogo's. I think because we got to shill just a little bit. We're not going to talk much about it, but we'll pop that in there and look. Oh, here we go. We got G'day, Comics Nate. What's up, man?
What's up?
Yeah, if you guys want to say stuff in the comments, go right ahead. We're just going to be chilling out. This is a chill stream.
You know what? Have you seen the new Captain America?
Dude, we're going to talk about that tonight. We have to.
Yeah,
we have to.
Yes,
we have to talk about that. Okay, so we'll get to that. I think we'll save that for last. And so, just so people know, we're going to try to do this about 45-ish minutes to an hour. It's just to hang out. We've got other friends that are broadcasting at 9 o'clock or have like 2-hour shows on this night, and so we want to come in and just kind of be have some fun and talk about what we're doing and talk about what we see, like what's happening in particularly indie comics and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I should probably turn my my Alexa down, right? Because she's really chiming in a lot at this broadcast. So, all right, well, let me pull up real fast that you've got a you're in demand, aren't you?
Yes. And I have realized the dumbest mistake ever today.
What's
and
that?
I am so mad at myself.
What'd you do?
So the pen I'm with wasn't like Texas or whatever. So they automatically had an automatic thing of, hey, we're closed because of, like in February because of the snowstorms.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, boom, that's cool. And they were already like short staff or whatever, delayed because of like COVID. Turns out I never hit the confirm button on the website.
Oh no. For your
So I'm
printer?
like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good news. Do you still need to get that printed?
I do, but
I got somebody that can probably print it cheaper than what you're getting with what you're printing it for right now, and can probably get you pretty fast turnaround, knowing your situation.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's business talk. Let's talk business talk after, because this is take a break.
Business talk.
Yeah.
But I just went. This is my first comic, and I just made a really dumb mistake.
A group of heroes.
Womp, womp.
Wow. I'm still learning this whole like studio thing here too, so I had a wow.
It's all right.
Yeah,
good,
so
brother.
you're in demand. So
yeah, and you know what? I do have. I know. Last night, Young Rebels on Kickstarter. It got funded. It reached its goal, and I was kind of worried because we are like 700 left and with like 17 hours to go. But I have a backup story on that. Hoyo Shivo. So
I gotta tell you, I love the art in your book, man. It looks really cool. It really does. I know I said that like I didn't mean it, but I do. I mean it. It looks really cool, man. I love the feel of it. I've read the book. So yeah, this is a really cool book, man. I really like it.
I'm excited about part 2. The art does change, but the story gets, I think, bigger and better.
That's cool.
And it's not like a downgrade or anything like that with the change. The artist on like part 2 is a Dark Horse artist, so.
Oh, so you've leveled up a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, I like leveling up. So all right, so here's what we need to do. We need to check this out.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, buddy?
Ooh, what is this? I've seen this.
This is all right. You gotta check this out. All right, let's pop this in here. We'll watch this video real fast.
Over 110 great pages of black and white comics, over 15 complete stories performed by over 24 creators, all contributors or listeners to the Indie Volt podcast. A square-bound graphic novel-sized book wrapped around 2 different front covers. This is a flip book with 2 different cover set options for you to choose from. All performed by a wide variety of talent from a wide variety of countries, all wanting to show you their potential and the power of what alternative and independent comics can have. And that's just the start. Stretch goals will add more stories to this book, making it literally as big as the backers can possibly make it, and heralding the return of Arrow Comics back to regular publishing greatness. This is not the time for alternative and independent comics to stand still. This is time to revolt. This is Indie Volt Revolt. Get yours today.
So that's pretty awesome.
That is. I dig it.
Add this back in here. Yeah. So I don't know if you're familiar with Arrow Comics, but back in the 80s and 90s, they were kind of like the image of their day. They were kind of, they did a lot of stuff. It was like Dell Comics was another one. We got a couple comments here. Let's go ahead and pop those in there real fast while we're doing that. What's up, brothers? We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Dragon and Nighthawk are doing well. Your campaign's doing good. If you want, you can throw throw that in the comments. We might be able to pop that up if we have some time. And then we've got Russell Allen. What's going up, man? Going up. I kind of feel like sometimes when I say things like that, I feel like that Ben from Parks and Rec.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Follow to me, guys. Yeah. So I kind of feel silly sometimes, but it happens. It happens. But yeah.
Trying to get the lingo right, but you don't know how to express it.
Yeah, and I don't even care anymore. I learned a long time ago I'm not cool. I'm not even trying to be cool. So,
Well, you
but
know
what
what
is
though?
cool?
You're a cool preacher though. You're a cool preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I make comic books, and
How many?
those are
I don't know
cool.
any preachers besides you that does that.
I think I know like one other. Yeah, there's like one other that I know that does that. But yeah, this looks really cool, man. It's like, so there's like tons of pages in here, and literally it's like $20 to get. So when a cover set, it's like there's a book on the front, a book on the back, and so you start on one side, you read in, then you flip it over, and then you read in from the other side. And so when you get a cover set, you're getting one book, and it looks really good. And there's a lot of like tremendously cool art in this book, all kinds of stuff. And so it's really cool to see Arrow coming back. I don't think that you can have enough indie publishers, personally, but that's just my thought.
So
48
you know what?
hours to go.
Speaking of indie publishers, I know Terraform
Yes.
dissolved.
Yep.
Are you just gonna do like Stonewall imprint? You know, Luke Stone.
That's a good question. Not real sure exactly what I'm doing yet. I do know that I've got somebody lined up for hybrids, so that'll get announced.
Nice.
But I'm going to focus a lot on my own IPs. You know, I think so. I worked with a company called Starcross for a while, and I did a lot of work for my own stuff, but I also try to help other people kind of elevate themselves with that as well. And then I left that to start Terraform, and we had some. I don't want to get I don't want to get.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like get. Not trying to pry. But I'm just wondering, will you do your own imprint? Because you have a lot of guys that's like,
I will create.
They start an imprint, but it's not like they're trying to hire other people. It's just this is.
So I'm working with a few people already. Like I'm working with Piper Steed on a story, and we've got Martha Schwartz doing the art for it. I'm working with a guy named Shane who's writing another. I have this who's kind of co-writing this thing with me. And I've got a few other IPs that I'm like stories that I've been wanting to develop, and so that's what I'm focusing on. I'm working on those things, and then I'm going to shop those out to publishers, and see what we can do with that. So, hey, Frog G, hail all, hail CG. This is going out on my Facebook page. I don't usually like go all the whole CG stuff on my Facebook page, but I don't even care because, yeah. So that's what I'm doing with that. There's going to be some pretty cool announcements coming out, but I was thinking about keeping the whole Terraform thing going, Justin. I really was, but it was going to take so much work to reclaim the brand after what it had kind of became, and I just didn't want to deal with that anymore.
I understand.
Yeah, it just I didn't want to have to play with that. So. So that's what's going on.
Magic Stone comics.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm just pitching things that have stone in it.
Yeah, we could do. Like there could be all kinds of stuff. Like I do have this book I'm working on called. It's called. What did I call it? Oh, I remember. It's called Other Realms. So it's going to be kind of an anthology, but what it is, it's all these little short stories that are all in the same universe, but you can't really tell. And then each volume is going to have like more of each one of those stories that's going to get told to each one. So the Other Realms, it's kind of like a Tales from the Crypt, only not scary, but kind of in that format. That's what I'm working on now.
I understand.
So that's gonna be cool, yeah.
Like the heavy metal movie.
Yeah, something like that. So something fun.
Hitting questions.
Martha doing the art. It's going to have a little bit of a manga feel. Yeah, we're going to have some fun with it. She's got a great style. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Martha's work, but she's got a great style. And Piper is really heading up the writing of this book, so it's going to be good. it's definitely going to be very readable. And so yeah, we're going to be partnering up with some other people. Voodoo Nations is hitting. I think Travis said we're going to drop that in a few weeks, actually. So as soon as he's got Broke Down going out, then Voodoo Nations is going to hit, which is, man, that's a fun book. Some of my best work. Dutton has left. He's left the stream. He's still there. We can still see him. He must have had to go.
I'm still here.
Did you have
but
to go?
My no.
Okay.
My dog was being annoying.
Oh, I was just messing with
and
you.
I'm like, I don't know if anyone wants to see like my dog try to
So
wrestle to get on my lap while I'm sitting down.
So here's what we need to talk about.
Dun dun dun.
So when I saw this, I thought that this dude was on the cast of Stomp. I expect him to start like playing music with a broomstick or something.
I do kind of like the Star Wars tattoo on the shoulder though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, here, let's get some of these.
But then you're also like, yo, why does he have why has he got a commie star? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they realized it was a commie star. I think somebody was just, hey, we got to have some kind of a cool design, so let's make it happen. And
yeah, but see, I don't buy that because I'm like, how do you not know a red star is not related to like the commie star? When you're like on the other shoulder, put the American flag.
Yeah, it's like, and let's put this A that looks like a Star Wars symbol. And here's some very identifiable tattoos on this guy. I think it's kind of silly. And yeah, Frog G says Captain Trailer Park.
He does. He does look like someone who's like, hey kids, you wanna buy some meth?
He does look a little like he could be working in a junkyard in on the ridge in Tennessee, not Tennessee, but like Kentucky or something like that, or West Virginia. Yeah.
See, with his Captain America outfit, but then when you scroll down and see him like normal day hoodies, you're like, right there, you're like,
yeah, like that looks pretty normal. I just don't get the
with that hairstyle with it. Yeah. Ignore it right now. I'm just gonna ignore the Captain America thing because with the sleeveless hoodie,
now
that hairstyle, I'm like, this dude sells meth.
I'll probably. Like, hey guys, so here's the thing. I will probably give it a shot just to see how bad it's gonna be.
I won't, but I will let you do it because.
Well, I gotta have some content to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. I do feel like it is a great example of how to market a book and how not to.
Yeah,
because the writer, I don't know if you saw, but the writer of this or whatever, he got mad on Twitter and like the comment section.
What? No, I didn't see that. What happened?
Yeah, because Newsarama, which is like now I think Games Radar, but they still have the Newsarama Twitter. They announced like, oh yeah, there's gonna be a gay Captain America, and like that's how they pitched it. Like that's how it's pitched.
That's a terrible way to pitch a who cares?
Yeah. And a lot of people thought we were done with the 2017 pandering stuff, and the dude was like, it's a fun story, and it's disheartening to see all these nasty comments. It's just a fun story of like Captain America, Sam Wilson, and like Bucky traveling across America to find like his shield that got stolen. And I'm like, well, his shield doesn't get stolen. Like,
well, I mean, maybe it is gonna be a good. I mean, I don't like. That's why I said I'll give it a shot.
But the whole thing is like them going across the nation and like Captain America and them finding people that are inspired by Captain America, and I'm like, Yeah, but the problem is this story was done like 3 years ago by Mark Waid.
Yeah. The truth is, Marvel is so bad at marketing their own material. They have no idea what they're doing over there.
Yeah, like if you just pitch the story of something's happened where Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, and Bucky Barnes are traveling across the nation, to find something. Don't even have to be the Shield, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or don't even mention the Shield. They're going across the nation on some sort of mission to find something, and along the way, you meet. They meet different people that have their viewpoints are inspired by Captain America, and then you go, "Oh, look, one of them is LGBT." Not there's gonna be one.
Yeah, they sell that stuff hardcore, and they did that with the Beauty and the Beast live action, and then it was so underplayed too. Like it's like they made this big deal about it, and so what they did is they just got everyone up in arms about the fact that hey, it's gonna be like some gay stuff in there, and people were like, what? It's a kids show, and then they started freaking out, and then when they showed it, it was like people were like, oh, that wasn't that big a deal. And
it was like a throwaway line of like, I just think about him a lot.
But what was worse is that everybody that was expecting some representation in there, they look at it like, what happened? Like you told me I was going to have some representation in there, and then you just pull the rug right out from underneath me. So, here's the secret: there is an LGBTQ plus character in the Hybrids universe right now in the books, and nobody knows it. And I'm not telling anybody who it is. Like nobody knows. Because because I want them to be developed as a character first, and then it comes out, like later, like who they are, And so I just think, I think when you start like pandering like with orientation. So all right, so let's get caught up here with some comments. Comics Mate says he should be chewing a long piece of grass with his banjo riding a plank of wood down the river. Yeah, it does look like that. It looks like Captain America meets Huck Finn.
But Huck Finn has more character, though.
Yeah, Huck Finn. I mean, I don't know. This might be. I mean, is this supposed to be Steve Rogers?
No. It's like I said. It's supposed to be the three of like Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Falcon, and like Bucky Barnes.
Okay.
Are supposed to be going across the nation because someone stole Captain America's shield.
And is this the kid that did it?
No, because I think he just has like a trash can or whatever.
Yeah. Like he just came off
along the way, they meet people who have their different viewpoint or like perspective and inspired by Captain America. So like he's Captain America of his small town protecting LGBT people.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that could be cool. I mean,
which it sounds like a cool story, but like I said, Mike Waid actually told this story 3 years ago.
Yeah, he probably didn't tell the LGBT part, but
but the idea of
so I think everybody should have their representation within comic books, and I think that's all good. But here, like Frog G said, if a character is defined by their orientation, then your character has no depth, and I have no interest in it. I agree with that. And Comics Mate said, enough said, Mr. Frog. I agree with that because there should be some depth to that, to a character. It shouldn't be based. I think if you're just trying to sell, like, check off like demographic marks for a character, then I feel like, you're not talking about it well enough. Like really, like what drives this guy, like who's he as a character?
This is only going to be a miniseries though.
Yeah. Right.
So you can't really develop him at all. It's more or less like a pop. He's here. Okay. Well, he's not going to be here next issue.
I really, I like Captain America. I don't like this design. I'm just going to be honest with you. Yeah, this is
the design itself is bad. It's like,
I get what they're trying to like Mid-America. I don't know like what they were trying to do, but it's a little bad. Hey, Fade Salvation's on there. Hey guys, stopping by for a quick like. Hope you guys have a great show. Thank you very much. This is our debut show. Yep, debut show. We'll be doing this every week, most likely. Tuesday nights from 8 to 9. is going to be the plan, unless otherwise stated. So, yeah. And then here, Timothy Angelita Downing says, Captain America meets Deliverance. No. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really, and so there's been a lot of articles. I've seen a lot of people upset about like different aspects of the. So this article is from IGN, and so you can go check that out. Let's introduce first LGBTQ Captain America for Pride Month. I hope the writing is better than their pitch for this is.
Yeah, because I mean the worst part is it's bad when. All right, so like the actual, like scroll back up real quick. Just scroll back up. Like, all right. Oh wait. Just like down to the paragraph sections. Like, all right. So that's the headline, and they don't even talk about like the actual story pitch till the second paragraph.
Right? Yeah.
Like that's the issue, because Marvel as a company sends this to like these comic sites, like, you know, IGN, Newsarama, CBR, Bleeding Cool, and they're like, hey, here's the designs. Like, instead of, hey, we have this really cool, you know, story idea, and if you read it, then, oh, look, people get surprised. Oh, there was a kid who was inspired by Captain America, dresses like him in a cosplay and tries to be him for his town, who is LGBT. Like, that's the way you do it. Not, we have this.
I'm not in love with the ascot. I think they probably could have done without that.
Well, you know what? Fred probably likes it. You know, ascot represents. You know, I don't think anyone but Fred from Scooby-Doo rocks the ascot. So
okay, well, I will say this: Nick Robles he did a good job on the cover. It looks nice. But that's just I just think it's a terrible character design for Captain America.
Yeah,
I mean, all that stuff. And sup, Jim? How's it going, brother?
Sup, Jim?
Leave established characters alone. These are icons. Create your own characters based on their own merit. If your character story is based on their orientation, it doesn't make it interesting or compelling work. It's true. We kind of talked about that, but I think what they're trying to do here is make a character that is unique to his demographic, but is inspired by Captain America. I don't think they're trying to make Captain America different. I think that, I kind of get what they're trying to do, but again, it's just the marketing. Like, they could completely script the marketing all the time, and then when people don't like it, when fans don't like it because they didn't market it well then we're, shame on you.
Yeah, like I said, the writer even said on the Newsarama tweet, because that's where I first, was told at. It was like, reading the comic section, I'm so sad and disappointed. It's like, y'all didn't even read the article. What's the story's about this? I'm like, well, the article didn't even the articles don't even push it until like the second or third paragraph the actual story is about.
So I gotta say, there are some elements of the costume that are cool only by themselves, like this little arm thing, like the elbow pad with the star.
Yeah, the elbow.
I like that. Yeah, I like the
elbow and glove.
Yeah, I like that. I hate the overalls, man, with the sleeveless tee. I mean, it looks so freaking hillbilly. And maybe the guy is hillbilly. Maybe he's like, and maybe that's part of his charm. Maybe he's like, hey, y'all, I'm Captain America. Let's get this thing going. Maybe that's what he said. I don't know. But I support everybody. I'm Captain America. I don't know. It's just.
I was just gonna be quiet because I'm like, I feel like Luke's gonna keep saying, like he's trying to get this right, like hillbilly voice right, and it's like, I can't get it. Let me try again. Let me try again.
I'm from North Florida in Jacksonville, which is more like South Georgia, and so I know a little bit about hillbilly, about redneck, so we're just kind of working out as hey y'all, how you doing? You know, let's shoot off some fireworks or something. I don't know, man. It's Captain Hillbilly. There we go.
Captain Hillbilly.
Captain Hillbilly. I think that works out for him. Yeah. He's I don't know, man. I wanted to talk about that tonight because that's just silly.
And you know what though? I like the Midnighter, right? DC Comics character, Midnight. Boom. Warren Ellis did a great job of like introducing him. Because he's essentially gay Batman. If you want to bring it down, he's gay violent Batman. But the way it was more like introduced of, so it's a stripped down Batman of doesn't quite have all the gears that money that Batman has, and because of that, he has to be more violent. And by the way, then you learn that he is gay later on.
Yeah, let's develop the character first, and then that kind of stuff, And I get where people get upset. It's like, why do we keep doing? Why do we keep doing that stuff? Like that silly stuff.
What's up, Pops?
Yeah, Pops. Thanks, man. So Jim says, then it's just a story that could have involved the actual Captain. And it does. I think it does involve the actual Captain America. And he's supposed to represent all Americans, which is, I think, what this little miniseries is supposed to represent. And this is one of the Americans that he's inspired that also represents a certain part of America, which I think that we should, all people should be represented, and everyone should be able to see themselves in media. I think, I think a lot of times people are like, well, let's be honest. There's going to be some loudmouth people out there that don't necessarily speak for all of us in every group and in every facet of life. I've had to have the conversation. People's like, well, God hates gays. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He died for them just like he died for me. So that's that's
like my biggest issue. See, my biggest issue that I circle back with is not even just the design, right? It is actually just the story itself. Because like I said, Marvel's supposed to be their catch slogan is the house of ideas.
Yeah. And
we're circling back to the same Captain America story that Mark Waid told 3 years ago, right after the whole Hydra cap, because Mark Waid did the whole miniseries to kind of like buffer to cleanse out.
Dude, let me tell you
Hydra
this.
cap taste.
If I was LGBTQ plus and someone said, hey, this is the character we've created to represent you, I'd be mad.
I am mad.
I'm like, no, thank you. That's just how I was like, well, come on, give me something better than that. There's got to be, and there's so many better things to do than that, all that kind of stuff. Pop says this show is live in the madness. How y'all doing, my friends? We are doing good, Pops. It is great to see you tonight. This is a new show. This is our debut night. This is
Take a break.
It's Take a Break with Luke and Dutton. So that's who we are. That's what we do. We're just chilling out for around an hour-ish. So Pops also says, I've never really been interested in a trip through my heroes' bedrooms. Amen, brother. They have a parody point for all of that. LOL, sorry. They do. They really do. Yeah.
And you know what, though? Those type of movie industries has better live action costume than what Marvel produces most of the time.
I think they do. Jim says, so basically this is a kid in a costume, not a super soldier. So who's the enemy? Dude, yeah, exactly. He's a kid in a costume. And I'm sure he might be tough and might be able to do some stuff, but he's not, I'm looking forward to see that. What happens when he comes up with a villain against a gun or something like that? I'm not loving the hillbilly design. Like I said, when I saw it, I laughed, immediately chuckled. I thought it was a joke. And I thought that it was like, this dude looks like have you ever seen Stomp? Like where they make for 2 hours, they're just banging stuff, making rhythms.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Stomp.
Yeah. The random Broadway musicals, like Anything can be music. Watch as we sweep in rhythm.
Yeah, and
I'm like, the
like
stage has never been cleaner.
it was a really cool thing for like a few months, like when people like first saw it and they made the tours and people would go to it. But right now, like no one wants to go to Stomp. They're like, okay, I don't want to listen to someone. Now they're just making it was cool at first. Now it's just racket.
Yeah.
Frog G says the House of Ideas became a single sealed padded room that the idea keeps bouncing around in. And yes, it does. They just keep regurgitating and recycling everything that they've been doing over and over again. And it is getting tiresome. Very, very tiresome.
Well, when they do something cool, then they go, "Oh, this one thing was great. Now let's just try to like milk it."
Let's try it, but with something, they'll change like one little thing. It's like now the character is 6 feet tall instead of 5 feet tall.
Or they go, "Hey, House of X and Powers X was really great. Yeah, all right, cool. Now there's gonna be like 16 X-Men titles."
Was it really cool? Was it?
You know what? I liked it.
Subjective. We'll just put it here. It's subjective.
It's subjective, but it sold boohoo's of money.
It really did. They made fat cash off of that. And Jim says, "Nice intro, thank you." I like to do intros.
I can't take any credit for it. That was all Luke.
Yeah, made an intro because you got to have an intro, dude. I've got so many intros in here for like shows that I'm like, I'm going to do this show, and then I never did it. And of course, well, let's be honest, we've been talking about doing this show for how long now? A month, 2 months?
No, let's just say a month and a half. Meet you somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. We've been talking about it for a while, and finally, it's like we had everything set up, and Dragon was like, "Luke, what's up, Nighthawk? Tonight, 8:00. Sure, let's do it. Why not? I'm not doing anything." Yeah. So Pop says, "I'm glad you guys got together to do for a show. I like this combination." Yeah, I do too. We were on a live stream a couple of times in the past, but I don't know how it started. But I think we were on a live stream, or we were in the room somewhere in the backstage room after the after show thing, and we both started quoting Step Brothers, and it just didn't stop.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yeah, and then so then the Step Brother quotes went to Twitter, and like we would start tweeting back and forth on like with Step Brother quotes and gifs and memes and stuff. And so it just became that Dutton is now Dragon and I am Nighthawk, and we're like Step Brothers. So that's how that kind of started.
It's the start of a beautiful bromance.
It really is. It really is.
They're gonna do a Time magazine movie, Hallmark.
Yeah, we're
gonna
gonna do a comic book series where we travel around the country, finding people that are inspired by Luke and Dutton. And oh, wait a second! Did they tell that story already?
We're gonna go around the nation building bunk beds, so there's so much room for activities.
We're gonna like clear out like houses. We're just gonna bunk the houses so that we can have bigger yards for activities.
Yeah.
So what is this YouTube link so I can go drop like there is a what?
Drop likes there.
Drop likes there and yell at the frog. Oh, I think I shared it already. But I will pop that over on Facebook for you. I know I shared the YouTube link on Twitter. So Pops, if you're on Twitter, you can find it over there.
He's not on Twitter. He is suspended from Twitter.
Oh, oops.
Pops goes a little bit hard in the paint on some politics sometimes.
Yeah, but we love him. Even
Great
so,
dude.
Yeah, I've got no problem with him shooting his politics. Everybody's entitled to what they think. I don't understand why he gets. I see some people that should get banned and get stuff, but there, Pops. I just shared it on my Facebook, so you can grab that YouTube link. If anybody can help us out with sharing that, I would appreciate that greatly. I'm going to go ahead and go over here and grab my and maybe put it here in the comments. So you can riff a little bit if you want to there while I'm doing this.
Yeah. I don't know what have to do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands? I don't know. Yeah, I get that. It's those weird, awkward silences. Like,
Yep.
I don't know what
It's
to
about
say.
Yep. Oh, about saving children. Not. Yeah, see, but I feel like Pop says it's about saving the children, not politics. But I don't know the context with that, and I feel like he went hard on the paint on pedos. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, human trafficking is a big deal for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this dumb looking guy off the screen. Oh, there we go. My
took one dumb looking guy off the screen. Now there's only two.
Put
left.
another one on there.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So Pop says, what's the YouTube link? All right, I already got that one there. All right. Jim says, so it's Captain America's story. Should he be on the cover as well? That's a good question, Jim. But everyone makes their choices.
I mean, at least so my idea for the cover would be like the hillbilly Captain America and whatever other ones that may be. And you can even silhouette them out on the bottom, and then just kind of do like a large fade out in the background Captain America. That way it's like here's in every issue, depending on let's say every issue because it's 5-issue miniseries.
Yeah.
Different town, right?
It might be cool to feature all of. It might be cool to feature all of them on the covers. Maybe that's what they're planning on doing. All of these other Captain America inspired vigilante heroes are all going to be featured on the cover. Maybe that's what they're planning on doing. Yeah. I don't know. Could be cool.
But it would be dope if you saw all 5 or I don't even know the story, right? But let's say it's 5 inspired Captain Americas, right?
No. All we can do
on the bottom.
Speculate.
Yep. You kind of do when in video games when a character's locked, they're just blacked out silhouette. Highlight the one of that issue, and then issue 2, character unlock, and every single one you just have a giant Steve Rogers Captain America. That way it's oh look, there's a great symbolism of this person. They're all inspired by the Captain America.
Yeah.
I think too hard when it comes to covers.
I hope they find the guy that stole the shield. That's just wrong. No one likes the thief.
What? You know what though? I watch it be some left hand thing oh, I just left it in the kitchen with my car keys. Wah, wah, wah. We traveled across the entire time. In the pantry.
It's been So Pop says Dutton's been looking to do this since before he got banned from Twitter. Jim O'Reilly, suggestion: put your name under or in your pictures so that people don't know you. They will know who you are. I do control that, and I think it pops up when I do. Well, maybe it doesn't.
We're learning.
I don't know anything. See, there it does. When we take the stuff out, it puts us there. Yeah, see, we're there.
Yeah.
When we're not doing the comments. And then, so thanks, Jim. I will try to continue to do that. Pops Van Band, LOL. I like that. More from Pops. Pops keeping us going here. It was about the saving the children, not politics. Okay. Yep. They can get real crazy.
It's one of those Twitter's weird of if you try to report someone or expose someone, then it can backfire on you. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. So Jim's asking what the content of our show will be. This will be a 45-ish, 50 to an hour, something under an hour show. Basically about some comic nonsense. We'll talk about what's happening, if there's anything stupid that week that happened in comics, we'll talk about. We'll highlight and spotlight a few Kickstarters or Indiegogos, things that are stand out to us that we like, and so we'll pop those things up and share those. But yeah, it's really loose. It's kind of taking a break and just kind of chilling out for a little bit. you can pop in and hang out. And so that's going to be the kind of the format of the show. We're not going to be strict to an hour. We're going to be, probably less. Like we're getting close to wrapping up now. We actually started 10 minutes late too. So
yeah.
So we, that's probably what we'll wind up doing there. Yes. Like, share, and encourage your friends to subscribe. We're going to do that. Like I think on my YouTube, I've got like 160 some subscribers. We're doing this in 3 places. We're doing it on YouTube and then both my Facebook pages, my regular Facebook page, and then my Luke Stone Studios page. So
Luke Stone Studios is the YouTube channel.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, so
that way I can try to direct my friends and be like, "Yo, I'm not Luke Stone, but I'm on there.
Go do the sub like thing or whatever." Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then Frog G says, "Hail Pops." And then Comics Talk with Pops and Music says, "Hail Frog G." See, there's a lot of love going around in the comments down here. So we're a hat group, aren't we? My bad, I didn't see your name there. Yeah, me too. Pops has solutions. See, here's the thing. Pops will not talk about a problem unless he has a solution. And they didn't like his solution. Thanks. And great show. Thank you, Comics Mate. We're having a lot of fun with that. Well, before we go, let's it's time. I'm about ready to wrap up. Go grab a bite to eat or something. Maybe some pizza. I don't know. I'm hungry.
What topping?
So let's. What's that?
What
I don't care anything. Anything but pineapple.
Pineapple.
Anything but pineapple.
Anything but pineapple.
I would still eat pineapple. Dude, look at me. I have not turned down anything ever.
Yo, you made the fat joke, not me.
Not one time have I ever turned down food. I said, so like yesterday, like the other day was pie day, right? And I'm like, well, I haven't met a pie that I don't like. I've not met a donut that I have met a donut I don't like. I can't stand the cut, like the pudding, the creamy, like vanilla-ish looking pudding. I watched a movie and
the Boston cream donuts or.
No, I like Boston cream, but it's the custard, like
the custard stuff.
I watched a movie that ruined those kind of donuts for me for life. I'm just gonna say that.
What movie was it?
Van Wilder.
Huh.
Can't eat them. Nice show. Thank you very much.
Custom donut shop that does bacon donuts. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's go through here, and I want to let's just go one more time. Let's talk about this Indie Volt Revolt because this just launched yesterday, and I don't know why we don't have more people backing this thing yet. I think it's because they're learning how to.
You know what? There is one comic that I do want to highlight as well.
Yeah. You want to pull it up on your screen and we'll share it?
Yeah, let me, find it real quick. Boom.
Yeah. So here I'm just going to play this video again for this book. This looks really cool. Randy Zimmerman is a great guy. He's been making comic books for a long time. He's got nothing to prove by any means, but he has decided to bring back Arrow Comics. Arrow Comics is just has a fantastic history. This is Arrow Comics 4.0, and he is this is the debut release for its publishing Rebirth, and it's really, really cool. Check this out. Here's the video.
Over 110 great pages of black and white comics, over 15 complete stories performed by over 24 creators, all contributors or listeners to the Indie Volt podcast. A square-bound graphic novel-sized book wrapped around 2 different front covers. This is a flip book with 2 different cover set options for you to choose from. All performed by a wide variety of talent from a wide variety of countries, all wanting to show you their potential and the power of what alternative and independent comics can have. And that's just the start. Stretch goals will add more stories to this book, making it literally as big as the backers can possibly make it, and heralding the return of Arrow Comics back to regular publishing greatness. This is not the time for alternative and independent comics to stand still. This is time to revolt. This is Indie Volt Revolt. Get yours today.
You gotta love that Michigan accent.
Indie
I love
Vote
it.
Revolt.
Indie Vote Revolt. It's got 59 days left. They only need $1,250. There's 14 backers, but I know some of these stretch goals will give you tons of pages. This is going to be like it's going to be like the size of a Bible, I think, by the time they're done with it. So, yeah. So look at this. The stretch goals at 25 backers, Revolt grows another 12 pages. At 50 backers, another 8 pages. At 100 backers, another story gets put in. At 150 backers, another story gets put in. At 200 backers, another. Dude, it's like nuts. It's like and then it's like that Dude, Where's My Car when they're ordering the food. And then yes, that's what it's like. And then yeah, so that's what this is. This is what that kind of reminds me of. And then Pop said he shared earlier today. We just started on this one. Go Randy. Yeah, absolutely. Randy's a great guy and he deserves all the success in the world. Unstitched, we do. Let's pop some Unstitched on here next. So let's go to our video files and let's give them a little Unstitched. Do you want me to play the whole video or just kind of like the beginning of the video?
Just the beginning.
Okay.
Fear takes form in the darkness. The darkness feeds off screams. Fear is the enemy of childhood wonderment, built on hopes and dreams. So remember, in the terror of night, to protect the child, protect the light. Try not to become unstitched.
I love that intro, that trailer. That's awesome. The art looks good on that. You're in demand. Make sure to go over there and check out Unstitched in demand. You still got plenty of stuff that you can back over there. You've got the Dreamer package, which has a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You've got the digital version for $8.
There will be anyone who buys a physical copy, I'm giving them an extra mini print based off the Jason Brubaker cover for my basically, I'm sorry. The printing, it's my first time and I'm a little bit late and I don't know what to do, so I'm sorry. Here you go. Yeah. Here's a little extra swag.
After the show, we'll talk and we'll be able to fix that for you. So yeah, so that looks really good. And then also, I encourage you to go by and check out Hybrids of Killing Field Part 1. Books are shipping to me right now. Like I got tracking numbers today. So all of the books should be here. And then we're getting ready to send out the swag, like the cups and the hats and stuff like that. And I have
still a chance to buy the black cover.
No, black cover it's closed on that. But I will tell you this: I printed over about 20 copies because I only needed like.
I'm gonna have to DM you because I think I missed out.
Yeah,
I think I missed out because I had some car issues, and I was like,
yeah. I'll have just a handful that I'll be using at a convention. But now, so here's the deal: Terraform Comics is no more, and so this is the last book being shipped with the Terraform
logo.
With the Terraform logo. This will be coming out under a new publisher when the publisher announces it. So a new publisher has picked up Hybrids, and so we will sell through our Terraform stock. But the next Kickstarter will be with the new branding, and then we'll have new branding for all the old books when we go into reprint. So it's going to be really cool. We're a little.
I'm going to have to message you privately and be like, "Yo, is there a way to get that black cover? I messed out due to car issues. I messed out."
We might be able to hook you up. But okay, so Randy did a nice job on that. Yes, he did. They are going live now. Yep. So I'll be checking them out as soon as we get done here. Unstitch is also too sweet, he says. And then Frog G coming in here. I'll be back. I'll be backing Indie Vote Revolt, but waiting for payday. You know what? We all gotta wait for payday or for those stimmy checks, right? My comics reserve at present is held for absolute 2 launching in 4 days. I get that. Yeah, I get that right there. And then I had to snatch up a copy of that black cover. Yeah, you did snatch up a copy. That is, I'm telling you, it's really cool. I'm excited about it. And then we corrected Snatch. Let me play
2 dope things to show you.
Oh, okay. Let me pop you in there. You can show me those 2 dope things.
Boom. Little sneak peek at some artwork.
Oh, that is gorgeous, man.
Thank you. My buddy Hayes is doing this for me. Longtime friend from like high school. We actually went to this. Not only did we go to the same high school, we bumped into each other at the same college and did not know that we were both attending the same college until the hallway.
Way cool.
And then this launched yesterday. Justice City Chronicles. I got some really dope art. I don't know if anyone's back God's Hand. I got it at, in my room. It's really dope. I'm not finished reading it, but I'm digging it so far.
Is this Figaro?
Yes.
I'm at CG today because of Figaro. Yeah.
Nice.
Figaro brought me into the fold.
A good man. I mean, just look at this art.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Just boom. And you know what I really love is like the art. I know I'm doing some tragedies scrolling by it real quick, but this is what I love the most. Their t-shirts, right?
Oh yeah.
$5 of every t-shirt bought will be donated to the Wounded Warriors Project.
Sweet. I think next week we should highlight this one a little bit more. We should definitely give this a little more attention next week. Let people know about it and push it, especially for that Wounded Warriors thing.
They they launched yesterday, and they're already funded.
Wow!
So congrats on them.
$6,000 in a day. Holy crap! I hope to get to that point one day.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, well, here I'm gonna show my little trailer real fast, and then we'll play our outro, and we'll be good to go.
We have an outro?
I have an outro.
Oh my god!
A group of heroes supercharged with Nephilim DNA are the only thing standing in the way of an evil corporation at the center of a human trafficking ring and elite drug empire. The danger ramps up when a deadly trap is set for our protagonist. It's an epic clash of good versus evil when they meet on the killing field. Be sure to check out the action and get part 1 of the killing field during this 28-day event exclusively on Indiegogo.